Okay, guys, random musings of Kelly. But I'm sitting here waiting to pick up my daughter from preschool. And I kind of want to do a quick video on why genetics do or don't matter when you're choosing quail. So for the longest time, when my mentor got us started in quail in Utah, and for a long time after that, the predominant theory that I heard from the people that I was surrounded by was genetics are mainly about color. It doesn't matter the color of the bird because you're going to eat it anyway, right? Like, I was taught to selectively breed the biggest birds. But the biggest, not necessarily structure or anything like that. It was just like the cold, hard information I was given was pick the biggest birds, breed the biggest birds together, you get bigger birds, right? And that was kind of the information I was given. So in my mind, I thought, genetics was color and I was doing size selection. However, genetics are composed of genotypes, which is things you can't see, and phenotypes, which is things you can see. Phenotypes, you can obviously, they're colors and stuff, you can see colors, but other things with phenotypes can be not just size, but structurally how the bird is. If your bird's kind of bony and wonky looking or shaped funny, it's gonna have a heart. It may be huge, but when you breed them for the right bone structure and density, like you want a chonky bird, right? Well, that's a genetic component. Like, it just is. And so I've kind of learned more recently, as I've gotten to know other people and see different perspectives in breeding quail, it seems like a duh kind of thing. But for people that haven't had a lot of exposure to a lot of different ways that people breed quail, different types of quail breeders, what they breed for, how they select their breeders, that kind of things, I don't think necessarily we tie size and like the chunkiness of a bird with genetics. We might kind of put that wall there where it's like genetics are only colors, and that's not true. And so I kind of wanted to make a video to let my people, especially a lot of my newbies, know that you can learn about genetics and not necessarily need to focus on colors, and that it's kind of all encompassing. So this is kind of a random, like, hit play, record video off the cuff, like a lot of mine are. But there are a lot of breeders out. I just want to like kind of set the record straight. There's a lot of breeders out there that know a crap ton about genetics color wise, but also have really massive, chonky, healthy birds that are indeed jumbo in the most jumbo sense. Because I think a lot of people, the old theory was jumbo is 10 ounces by 10 weeks, and most of these people surpass that at 4. Like, it's absolutely insane. So I think don't count those people up. When you see someone that you're like, well, they have a bunch of colors or whatever, it doesn't mean that they're not selectively breeding for body type so that they can get bigger birds. Yeah, it's all, when you honestly know genetics and you're selectively breeding, you're breeding for more than color and more than weight. You're breeding for what the bird looks like, head shape, beak shape, body shape, that kind of stuff. So I just want to kind of set the record straight for something I didn't really learn until like, or even hear a different perspective on until like the last 6 months to a year, and like really start asking questions and getting to know some of the predominant breeders in the community And I would just name drop 3 of them that are phenomenal and have been amazing mentors to me. Southern Biophiliac, Leah is amazing. Aaron Guidros from Guidros Family Farm, and Rebecca Lynch from Thieving Otter Farm. Those 3 people are amazing. They're just a wealth of information. And if you want to make sure that you're learning the most you can so that you have good information to share to customers and know where to guide them for good information, go follow their YouTube channels. Two Chicks Coturnix, spelled like TWO, and then Chicks is spelled CHIX. Go follow that channel. All 3 of them work on that channel. And Aaron Guidros also has Guidros Family Farm as his YouTube channel too. Go follow those channels, and I'm telling you, you will see a whole nother perspective on the amazingness that is quail, and just learning a lot about something. If you're watching this channel, you're probably already passionate about it, right? But you can learn, there's so much more to learn, and it's awesome when you can just feed that passion with more knowledge and truly like understand. And I am the tip of the iceberg as far as color genetics, outcomes, that kind of thing. But I'm slowly learning, and it's exciting to surround yourself with people that not only have that passion that you have, but also have such a wealth of information, and they're willing to share it. So I just want to kind of come out here and set the record straight that just because you don't know all the colors and all the fancy things does not mean that you cannot be selectively breeding for a genetic type. And yeah, I hope that this will kind of encourage people to kind of learn more about their craft so that they can have the best, healthiest birds and breed for whatever they want, because genetics is so much more encompassing than the color of a bird, which seems kind of fairly obvious, but also at the same time not something I really considered. So that's kind of my 2 cents on it. Go follow 2 Chicks and Guidros Family Farm on YouTube, and I'll catch you guys later.